Hello, this is another retainer video because I don't want to take my retainers out. Too lazy. So just kind of suffer through my stutter. Well, it's not really a stutter. But can you believe that I actually had to wear these like during the day last year, like at the beginning of the school year? Like at school. Oh gosh, it was bad. Thank goodness I only had like a month of that, and then I graduated to nightwear, and now I'm like at every other nightwear. Anyway, today was the first day of school, and it was interesting, I suppose. I'm not really back in the swing of things yet. My schedule was completely messed up this summer, and I'm just not in that mindset at all. My mind is just like resisting terribly. But I'm feeling a little bit better about it now, and hopefully tomorrow will go better. But let's see, today I had aerobics first hour, but we didn't do anything. But that's going to be tough the rest of the semester, having aerobics first thing in the morning. 8 a.m. and aerobic exercise is a little scary. But and then we have a 20-minute advisory period, like right after first hour, which is weird. But we went over. Oh, I smiled because Laura replied to me on Twitter, and I haven't talked to her in what feels like ages. So, taco hugs to her too. But so we have advisory for like 20 minutes, and we go over the handbook for like the first week. And then after that, we have this thing called academic support, where if you need help in a class, you can go to that class and get help during that 20 minutes. But if you don't need it, then I guess, like, I don't need, it's still called academic support, but we call it advisory. And you can just go hang out in the commons or the library or the gym. So basically it's 20 minutes to do nothing right after first hour. And then my third hour was dual credit anatomy, and we had to write an essay about our career goals. And I wrote, like, I was excited because I had 3 things for it, which makes for a 5-paragraph essay very nicely. So I wrote about publishing, and I wrote a little bit about being an editor, a little bit about being an agent, and a little about being an author. And my handwriting was terrible, and I feel really bad for my teacher, because he said part of that was to see if he could read our writing, and also part of it was for our writing style, and how well we could communicate through the written word, which I thought was really cool, because I guess we're gonna have some research papers or something in anatomy. But that was a fun class. And after that, I had ACT prep, which sucked because we had a math test, basically. I mean, thank God it was multiple choice, but that was not the best thing to go through on my first day. And then I had lunch with Haley, and they're doing this weird thing with the lunch line this year. They're like, it's hard to explain. Okay, so we have two lines. We have a hot lunch line, and then we have the a la carte line. And I guess the fryer broke, and they're not gonna get a new one. So I don't even know what they're gonna do about that, because we used to have a lot of fried stuff, like fries and onion rings and all sorts of fancy stuff. But they're doing the lines differently. It used to be that they were all crowded in this little space. It was kind of like basically the width of a hallway, and there were 2 lines there. But now they're shunting the regular lunch line out into the commons, and it's really stupid, and I don't like it at all. But it's whatever. And then after lunch, we had mentoring. I have that period with Haley, which it was really only for this time, because next time we get our assignments. And today we went over the expectations and guidelines and stuff. And then we told our assistant principal, who runs the mentoring program, which teachers we would like to mentor for. And somebody already took who I wanted to. So I told them basically anybody in the 7th or 8th grade who wasn't math or science, because I would just probably make things worse if I tried to mentor in either of those classes. I mean, science I could probably handle, but math definitely not. And then after that only took like half an hour, so we had like 35 minutes left, more than 35 minutes, well, I guess, anyway. Okay, so we had 35 minutes left at the end of mentoring to just sit in the library and do nothing. And then my next hour, I had my MoVip class, which is an online class. The program is called MOVIP, and my specific class is AP European History. And the classes don't start until Tuesday, I guess. So I had another hour of nothing. So basically, I spent all afternoon in the library doing nothing. And I was in such a weird mood that I didn't even want to read, which was sad. And then I went home and drowned my sorrows in a bowl of, it's like a scramble thing, with eggs from those chickens you saw. It was like eggs and sausage and green peppers and onions, and it was delicious. And also a big bowl of ice cream. And Tumblr. And it made me, like, remember, like, oh yeah, this is why I got so involved in Tumblr last year, second semester, and just pretty much let all my homework slide by. But I can't do that this year. Gotta work on my work ethic. Okay, and I thought this was just gonna be a short little video, but I guess I had a lot more to say. So I leave you with the parting sentiment of Gushers chapstick. I am obsessed with Gushers, and this came from the dollar rack at Target. So, I will see you well, yeah, okay, so, I go to my mom's tomorrow night, so I'll try to do a vlog, before I go, at 6, but I'll have to come home, and then I just have, like, 2 hours in which I need to pack and clean up my room a little bit. So, I won't get vlogs out this weekend, Friday night through, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, don't expect vlogs from me, because I'll be at my mom's and I won't have internet access in order to do that. I mean, she has a computer, but I don't get to use it to the same extent as I have internet access at my dad's, because she doesn't have Wi-Fi or anything. And, I may or may not end up making videos that I will then upload later, but for right now, just don't expect videos from me this weekend. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow.